Girls, today we are going to work on a Eureka math book, lesson number 14. Boys and girls, pause the recording, get your Eureka math book A, find page 81. Pause your recording now. Okay, boys and girls, for Eureka math book A, page 81, we're going to solve and show your work. Remember that there are different ways that we can solve our problems. We can add tens, we can find the next 10, or we can use quick tens. Let's look at the very first problem, 1A. For problem 1A, the way I want to solve this problem is by noticing that I could decompose the 21 into 20 and 1. Then, boys and girls, I'm going to add 48 plus 20, and I'll write it down here. 48 plus 20. 48 plus 20 equals 68. But I still have the 1, boys and girls, so 68 plus 1 equals 69. Okay, boys and girls, I need you to solve 4 problems on this page. You can solve A, well, we already solved A, but you can solve B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You can solve 4 of those problems, boys and girls. Solve 4 of those problems, and when you're ready, go ahead and restart the recording and we will check your work. Boys and girls, go ahead and pause your recording, choose 4 problems, and solve them. Pause your recording now. Okay, boys and girls, let's continue. We'll go ahead and continue with B. And for letter B, boys and girls, I noticed that for 48, I could find the next 10. So I'm going to decompose my 22 into 2 and 20. And then add 48 plus 2. 48 plus 2 equals to 50. And then, boys and girls, I still have 20. 50 plus 20 equals 70. Check your work, boys and girls. Let's move on to letter C. Remember, boys and girls, that if I'm working too fast, go ahead and pause your recording and then restart your recording when you're ready to continue. For letter C, boys and girls, I think I'm going to find again the next 10 because I have 39, and to get the next 10, I just need 1 more. So I'm going to decompose it, the 43, into 1 and 42. Let me erase this part over here. 1 and 42, and now I have 39 plus 1 equals to 40. But I still have 42, so 40 plus 42 equals 82. Oh, I apologize, boys and girls. I haven't been writing my answers in the line above. This was 69. 48 plus 21 is 69, and 48 plus 22 is 70. And 39 plus 43 equals 82. Okay, letter D. For letter D, boys and girls, I think I'm going to have to use quick pictures. So for 48, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 43, oh boy, 44, 45, 45, 46, 47, oh boy, I'm running out of room, 48, 48, and 34. So I have 10, 20, 30, and I need 4 more. 4 ones, but I only need 2 more ones, boys and girls. 1, 2, and I'm going to make a brand new 10 here. And that would be 2 more ones. So now I'm going to count my 10s. So I'm going to circle my 10s because my 10s go with the 10s and my 1s go with my 1s. And I have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, and my new 10, 5 10s. And I have 6 10s, 7 10s, 8 10s. 8 10s, boys and girls, and I have 2 1s. So 82. So 48 plus 34 equals 82. Let's move on to letter E. For letter E, boys and girls, this one looks a little bit challenging. So I think what I'm going to do for this one is I'm gonna add 10s. So I'm gonna add 70 and 70 here, and here I have 10 and 4, make 14. And then, boys and girls, I'm going to add my 10s with my 10s. And my 1s with my 1s. So I have 70 plus 10 equals 80. Whoops, I'm sorry, boys and girls, I didn't write 80, I was writing 18. 70 plus 10 equals 80. And I have 7 plus 4. That equals 11. Now I have 80 and 11. So I'm going to write down 80 plus 11 equals 91. So boys and girls, 77 plus 14 is equal to 91. Check your work, boys and girls. And for letter F, it's a little bit challenging as well. So I think I'm going to add 10s as well. I'll go ahead and decompose this into 60 and 7 and 20 and 7. And I'm going to add my 10s with my 10s and my 1s with my 1s. So 60 plus 20, write it down, 60 plus 20 equals 80. And now my 1s would be 7 plus 7. So 7 plus 7, that's a doubles, is 14. So that means it's 80 plus 14 equals 94. So 67 plus 27 is 94. And let's go on to letter G. If you solve letter G, well, I see 58, so I only need 2 more 10s to go to the next 10, so I think I'll do that. I'll go with 2 and 35. So 58 and 2. Let me write over here. 58 plus 2 equals 60. And then I have my 35 still, so 60 plus 35 equals 95. So boys and girls, that means that 58 plus 37 equals to 95. Okay, boys and girls, good job. We have one more to do. And for this last one, again, I see 68, so I'm going to go to my next 10. I'll tell you what, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to go with 29. I just need one more to get to my next 10, so I'm going to go with 1 and 67. So here would be 29 plus 1 equals 30. That would be this one. And I still have my 67, so it's 30 plus 67 equals to 97. So that means, boys and girls, that 68 plus 29 is equal to 97. Okay, boys and girls, check your work. Give yourself a happy face and raise your up. 1, 2, 3. Woo, 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 woo. Good job, boys and girls. Let's go on to the next page. Okay, boys and girls, remember for this page, we can look at the problems and try and decide how to best solve the problems. You can add tens, you can find the next 10, you can draw quick tens. So choose 4 problems, boys and girls, that you want to solve. 4 problems that you want to solve. Put your recording on pause while you solve the 4 problems. Any 4 problems that you choose. Remember, you can add 10, or you can find the next 10, or you can make quick tens. When you're ready to check your work, boys and girls, you may restart your recording. Boys and girls, pause your recording now. Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead and start with the first one. And oh boy, this first one, I see a very simple way to figure out this first one. 39, I just need one more to make the next 10, so it's going to be 1 and 30. So that means I'm going to add 39 plus 1 first. 39 plus, I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. Let me do this again. 39 plus 1 equals to 40. And now I'm going to add my other 30, so it'll be 40 plus 30 equals 70. So 39 plus 31 equals to 70. Okay, let's look at problem B, boys and girls. 58 plus 23. And I look at 58, and I can notice also that 58 is very close to my next 10. So I'm going to break this into 2 and 21. 58 plus 2 would be my first problem to write down. 58 plus 2 is equal to 60, but I still have my 21 over here. So I'm going to write down 60 plus 21 is equal to 81. So that tells me, boys and girls, that 58 plus 23 equals 81. Let's go ahead and do letter C. For letter C, boys and girls, I think I'm going to look for the next 10 as well. I only need 3 more to add to this 7 to make the next 10. So I'm going to decompose this into my 3 and 20. And my first problem would be 77 plus 3. And that gives me 80. And I still have, boys and girls, my 20 here, so I'm going to write down 80 plus 20. And look at that, boys and girls. That equals to 100. So 77 plus 23 is equal to 100. Let's go on to letter D. Oh, boys and girls, look at this. Letter D, this 9 just needs 1 more to get to the next 10. So I'm going to decompose this 26 into 1 and 25. And I'm going to add the 69 plus the 1. 69 plus 1 is equal to 70. But boys and girls, look at this. I still have 25. So 70 plus 25 is equal to 95. So that means, boys and girls, that 69 plus 26 is equal to 95. And for letter E, boys and girls, 68 plus 25. So for that, boys and girls, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to add tens, add my tens. So I'm going to break this up into 60 plus 8 and 20 plus 5. So remember, boys and girls, that the 10 goes with the 10s and the 1 goes with the 1. So it's going to be 60 plus 20 would be my first problem. 60 plus 20 is equal to 80. And I have my 8 and 5. So I'll write down 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. Let me write down my last problem. So 80 plus 13 is equal to 93. So that tells me, boys and girls, that 68 plus 25 is equal to 93. Now remember, you get to choose whichever way you want to solve the problem as long as you have the answers correct. You have 70 for A, 81 for B, 100 for C, 95 for D, 93 for E. As long as you have the answers correct, boys and girls, it doesn't matter which strategy you use to solve your problem. Let's go ahead and go to letter F, boys and girls. For letter F, I'm going to also go with the tens. So it'll be 40 and 5, 30 and 7. So I'm going to go tens with the tens and ones with the ones. So it'll be 40 plus 30. I'll write it over here. 40 plus 30 is equal to 70. And then, boys and girls, you notice I still have my 5 and my 7 here. So I need that number sentence. 5 plus 7 equal to 12. So my final number sentence is 70 plus 12 is equal to 82. Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead with letter G. For letter G, boys and girls, I'm going to find the next 10 because look at this. I have 59 right here. So I'm going to break this down into 1 and 38. So that's 59 plus 1. Let me write it over here. 59 plus 1 is equal to 60. And then I still have 38. So it'll be 60 plus 38 equals to 98. Okay, boys and girls, and the letter H. Oh wait, I forgot this. 59 plus 39 is equal to 98. And I forgot this one up here. 45 plus 37 is equal to 82. Okay, letter H. The way I'm going to solve letter H is by adding the next 10, or making the next 10. So I'm already at 8. On either one, I'm on 8, but I think I'm going to do 58 to be my next 10. So 2 more to 58 will leave me 36 over here. So it'll be 58 plus 2 is equal to 60. And 60 plus 38. I'm sorry, that's not right. It was 50 plus 36. Here, 36. So 60 plus 36 is equal to 96. So 58 plus 38 is equal to 96. Okay, boys and girls, go ahead and check your work. Give yourself a happy face. And give yourselves an oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Okay, boys and girls, we're ready for our exit ticket. For our exit ticket, you need to solve and show your work. Remember, it doesn't matter what strategy you use as long as you have the answer correct. You can add the tens, make the next 10, or draw quick tens. Okay, boys and girls, pause your recording and solve your problems. Pause your recording now. Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead and solve our problems for letter A. The best way, I think, to solve letter A for me would be to add the tens. So I'm going to make this into 40 and 7. And this one would be 40 and 2. I'm going to put my tens with my tens and my ones with my ones. And it would be 40 plus 40 equals 80. And I have my ones of 7 plus 2 equals 9. So 80 plus 9 equals 89. That means 47 plus 42 is equal to 89. Okay, and for letter B, oh, I need just 2 more to make that the next 10, so I'm going to decompose this into 2 and 20. Now I have 78 plus 2 is equal to 80, and I still have my 20 here, boys and girls, so it'll be 80 plus 20 is equal to 100. So 78 plus 22 is equal to 100. Okay, and for the last problem, boys and girls, 56 plus 38. This one is really challenging for me. 56 plus 38. I think I'm going to put the 10s with the 10s and the 1s with the 1s. So I'm going to break this into 50 and 6, and this one will be 30 and 8. So my 50 I'll put together with my 30. So 50 plus 30 equals to 80. And I have here, boys and girls, my 6 and my 8. So I'll write down 6 plus 8 equal to 14. And now I'll write down the last problem, 80. I went outside the box. 80 plus 14 is equal to 94. So 56 plus 38 equals to 94. And remember, boys and girls, as long as you have the answers correct, you did a great job. Whatever strategy you use to solve your problem is not that important, but just that you have the correct answers. Boys and girls, let's go ahead and give yourself the loudest silent cheer. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good, boys and girls. Give yourself a happy face. Nice job, boys and girls. Okay, go ahead and pause your video and continue with happy numbers. Good job, boys and girls.